Bernard Grempel was last seen on May 14, 2021. The RCMP have tracked his movements from the Surrey SkyTrain to New Westminster and then boarding bus 340 to North Delta around 11 p.m. Investigators have not been able to determine when or where he got off the bus. When Bernard first went missing, his family offered a reward of $10,000. The offer has now been increased to $50,000. During the beginning of the investigation, the family states that many mistakes were made, which resulted in overwritten CCTV footage, inaccurate information in the media release, and lack of follow-up with witnesses. When Bernard had been missing for 7 weeks, the RCMP still had not obtained camera footage from 3 critical intersections. The family began 24/7 searches using their personal resources and networks. They also hired a private investigator. However, due to privacy laws, the investigator does not have access to crucial information that only the RCMP can obtain. The family began pleading with the police to resume a full investigation. On the night that Bernard disappeared, he was on his way to visit his parents. Bernard was 28. He is now 30 years old. He has curly brown hair, brown eyes, and he stands 6 feet tall. Bernard's sister, Eddie Chirac, describes her brother as remarkable and friendly, calm, and laid back. His career was in accounting, and he was very athletic. He competed in soccer for approximately 20 years and began at the age of 5 and played for the rest of his life. He was also a competitive swimmer. He was a head coach for a swim club and had a large impact on the children he coached. Many of the children he taught have said that they consider him their childhood hero. Many people speak highly of him and consider him a good friend. The last interaction that Eddie had with him was while moving furniture to their parents' home. He was in good spirits and interacted with his nieces and nephews and had a lot of fun with them. Bernard is close with his parents and communicated with them daily. He left his apartment around 10 p.m. and took the SkyTrain to New Westminster, then hopped on bus 340 heading to North Delta, and it also was the most common bus route that he took. It was an area he was very familiar with, where all his friends and family lived. He should have arrived in the neighborhood around 11:30 p.m. on Friday night. He did swipe his bus pass onto bus 340 at 11:05 p.m. The last camera footage of Bernard is at the SkyTrain platform. He was heading down the stairs and he was wearing black Nike shoes, burgundy track pants, a white hoodie, and he had a medical mask on because of COVID mandates. He had his cell phone and his wallet. A picture captures him checking his cell phone as he is heading down the SkyTrain stairs. There is also a picture of him getting his wallet ready to scan his pass, leaving the SkyTrain. The bus he got on was almost 25 meters away from the SkyTrain. No one knows if he met with anyone there or where he was going, just that it was a familiar route that he usually took. Bernard does have mental health issues, but Eddie states that he had them under complete control with medication and a doctor's care. He never missed any of his appointments. She said that he was in a good place. She said that Bernard often spoke of wanting to work with youth who struggle with mental health, to show them that they can lead productive and meaningful lives. He really wanted to give back to the community, she said. Eddie had a 2-hour meeting with his mental health team, and she stated that they did not believe that Bernard was struggling with thoughts of suicide or self-harm, and that based on his diagnosis, he was not at risk. Many people have taken time to volunteer their services for his search and rescue effort, but because of COVID mandates, many of the efforts were affected. There was no reason to believe that he was involved with drugs. His friends said that he never touched illegal drugs at all. The police had a Fraser Valley search and rescue team search the Fraser River. Bus 340 travels alongside it for a distance. They found nothing to indicate that he went in the water. Bernard liked to hike along the river and spent many hours as a child around the water exploring it, but no sign of him was found. Eddie said that they spared no expense and left no stone unturned in their search for Bernard. Eddie manages a Facebook group called Let's Find Bernard Grempel, which has more than 1,100 members. She is also very thankful for the number of people that continue to search and just keep their eyes open for her brother. Eddie said that her brother is an integral part of their family and the overall community. If anyone has any information as to the whereabouts of Bernard Grempel, please contact the Surrey RCMP at 604-599-0502, or to remain anonymous, call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477.